So as we mentioned, school board member Lori Hershey was one of the two members to vote against the district's new mask requirement at last night's meeting. So she is joining us this morning to discuss why she made that decision. And, want to point out you're a past chairwoman. You have many years on this board. And we just heard, the emotional pleas from both sides. Why did you vote no?
Well, first and foremost, what we heard from many parents last night is the fact that we do have in place a law, which is the Parents' Bill of Rights. And we also have an executive order from the governor. Right now, only 10% of students have opted out for masks. So I believe that parents are making the right choice for their children, and I trust parents to do that. I got a lot of emails, as did other people, that with stories about parents who shared how their child's school year was going so much better without the mask mandate. So I do believe that a one size fits all approach is not right. And I trust parents to make the right decision for their students. More importantly, when we were sworn in, we took an oath to uphold the law of the state of Florida, and I want to honor that oath.
Lori, let me ask you, though, because, parents are making the decisions that they feel are best for their children. But we did see the highest single day of COVID cases since the pandemic, even when we thought we were at the height of this thing. So what do you think, what else do you think could be done to curb these high numbers of the virus in our schools, especially elementary schools where children cannot get vaccinated?
Right. And I appreciate that question. That was a question I asked last night. Masks are an immediate answer, but I believe the district really needs to provide us with information about what specifically we've done with air conditionings, with filtration systems in our schools. That seems to be another part that's a very big piece of the puzzle that will help with future health concerns for all students.
Is that an immediate reaction, though, do you think?
Well, it's something we've been working on, and I know that we are continuing to work on updating filtration systems. Last night, we heard from the Deputy Superintendent of Facilities last night, who spoke about steps that had been taken, and I think we need to address our facilities as well as taking other precautions that we did. I was in a classroom the second day of school. I substituted for a few hours. I was exhausted after my time in the classroom, but then that classroom did not have the barriers in place. I think that's another step we could take as a district while allowing parents to make the right choice for their student.
All right, let me ask you, because it isn't until September 7th, that this goes into place. And then we're talking 90 days. The superintendent can decide whether or not to shorten that time. Do you think within these next couple of weeks before we get to that date of September 7th, could this be reversed?
Well, we would have to continue to trend down. The numbers I saw, I realize that in our schools, our numbers are up. The numbers I have seen is that we are beginning to see a downward trend. We started school later last year than we did this year. So it would be interesting to see where we are at the end of August, first part of September, versus, I'd be curious to see if we'd started school earlier last year, where we would be. I'm not certain if in the next 2 weeks it's going to be a downward trend in such a way that the superintendent would release the mask mandate.
All right. Lori Hershey, thank you so much. School board member here in Duval County. Appreciate your time this morning.
Thank you.